Alrighty, yet more world records to steal. 3, 2, 1, go! This is a Season 2 Safe Logic seed. Pretty normal as far as randomizers go. No gimmicks here, hopefully. Everything's kosher. And our goal is to beat Crazy 4 Blades time. And of course, if you're watching on Dragon Blitz Daily, I'm gonna say it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It's a free way to help support the channel. Just clicking a few buttons does make a big difference in this video getting to be seen by more people. If you've already done all that stuff and you also want to check out the live stream so you can come chat and say hi and ask me questions live, it's twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. I'm streaming over there, you know, most afternoons, I want to say, as long as I'm not busy with like an event or whatever. Oh no! Well, we lost out on 5 MP. It's over. Big returns for the non-believers here. 96,000 points on me getting the world record. Only 3,000 points on no. The odds are pretty stacked currently. Yo, this cape is so freaking good. Holy. Chotel, okay. I don't know, guys. It's Season 2 safe. Like, anything can happen. It is a randomizer, after all. We got to get lucky in some regard. I can play well, but getting lucky is still important. Yeah, this is a 10 out of 10 cape. I'm a big fan of the... It's not, like, fully red. There's a little bit of, like, maroon or something else in there. Salmon, maybe. And then the, like, purplish gray lining. Very good. Shin Scariel, thank you very much for the 9 months. Appreciate the tier 1 sub. I'm gonna change the sub notification soon, I promise. Or at the very least, have it be randomized with other sub notification sounds. Because I think that'll be funny. Lunch A. Short sword. I like it, lol. I think it's funny, and I'm gonna keep it around. Dude, I'm gonna do it. This might be a dumb idea, but I'm also dumb, so I'm gonna do it. This does require a very specific positioning. There we go. I'll take a second try on that. Oh, shit. There we go. This might be worth it. I don't know. 5 extra attack power early on could be make or break for certain things. Forgets to forget about like the Patreon notification. Okay, forgetting about the Patreon notification is somewhat intentional at this point because it's too funny, the fact that it's like 10 times louder than everything else. Like at this point, if I change the Patreon notification, I would just be a sellout. Also getting Leapstone and Gravity Boots back to back like that is kind of crazy. No, this is in Logic Flight. This is not out of Logic Flight at all. How did I Dark Metamorphosis? Why am I fighting these guys like normal? What the fuck happened to me? Thank God for the gauntlet, dude. What the hell? You know what? I'm gonna grab this. Faster HP refill. Look, Richter farting on my face is funny and all. But at the very least, we could randomize it. Oh! Making you sweat? I told you guys to be careful. I'll take an opal. Having a shield would be kind of nice. Ooh, we got the Jizz hand. Take a Mitsu. That could be a library card. I don't see an item there. Let's take a look. It's a library card. Let's go. Nothing here. Okay. Yeah, I kind of think getting that gauntlet was a good idea. Because at the very least, I'm one-shotting a lot of these enemies. So I don't have to, like, slow down. In case I got, like, bad strength or something like that. And we have early flight, which means we have access to, like, I don't know, possibly doing all rocks coming up. I'll grab it. We're already here. Meal ticket. Okay. The only reason, yeah, the potential for 2 library cards is pretty big, and the attack potion at the very least could help out with an early game boss fight or something like that. Unironically, I have nothing better to put in that slot, so why not? Heaven's Sword it is. Is that the greatest sword in the game? Wowzers. Another library card? Jesus. Okay. Sounds good to me. Oh, shit. That's a lot of damage. Force of Echo, huh? Shit. Heaven's Sword has 2 specials, technically. Did I say Force of Echo? I meant Echo of Bat. What's the other special? I don't have enough MP. Wow, it's because I didn't get the fucking... I was trying to soul steal, but I didn't have enough MP, and I didn't have the cross. And throw further, back forward. That's not throw further. Like, that's not... Like, back forward doesn't have it throw further. It's just momentum-based. You're just throwing it further because you're moving. Like, if you front slide or dive kick into a throw, it goes further as well. Like that. So if you're moving, it goes farther. Back forward doesn't make it go any farther than just walk forward and doing it. So it's just based off of your current momentum. That's not a special attack. I probably shouldn't be showcasing that when we're in the middle of trying to steal a world record, but you know. It is what it is. Yes, but technically it's coded that way. It's coded to have a special? What the f... That doesn't make sense. Can we do this? I forget if we can do this with all rocks. It's weird. Okay. Oh, we cannot. Okay. It's only Akmadon. That is awkward, but we kind of have to do it. Also, I should make you the sword. Shit. Okay. That's definitely some time loss, but whatever. Yeah, you should be able to throw Chakram farther as well, the same exact way. It's momentum-based. Rune Sword is also the same way. It's just Rune Sword is less receptive. Mostly due to just it coming back to you faster. So the momentum isn't as big of a deal. Yeah, we have big money right now, so at the very least, this route, hopefully if the shop is decent, will pay off for us. There we go. I'm surprised they coded it as a special attack. I guess I'm not that surprised. Symphony of the Night's a weird video game, as it turns out. Dude, the Halberd Knights are scary. On Chakram, it's not just momentum? Really? Am I learning that the throw weapons are, like, all weird? Barnabas, thank you for the 13 months. Appreciate that. One day Richter will stop gassing me up and gassing me out. I like weirdo games. Yeah, this game is very unique. I was honestly surprised. I don't know. I'm just surprised that so many people like it. Though, I mean, it's obviously a very good video game, and it being well liked it makes sense. But sometimes I think it's just I spend so much time playing this game that I'm like, man, this game fucking sucks. Because I'm just hyper aware of the game's flaws. I think anybody who says this game is flawless is just a big old fucking liar. Okay, now we can go fight Aurochs. And that's in logic. So I guess gripe with the game. It's probably the progression. The intended progression for a casual is pretty rough. The translation being messed up for Clock Room and Gold and Silver Ring. It's saying where in Clock Tower is like brutal for a lot of people. Because there's an area that's literally called Clock Tower, where if you wear the gold and silver rings in that area, it doesn't do anything. So I think finding your way into Aurochs' quarters is very like tough for a lot of players, because if the statue is just always in your way when you're in the central clock room, you can just end up like never realizing that you can go up that way. And the map doesn't even give you a hint. The map just shows an up possibility. Like you can go up in that room when you look at the map. And a lot of players will assume that it's like, oh, the path towards Gravity Boots is where the up portion is. So yeah, the progression is not the most clear as it could be. Yeah, the game is definitely tough to play through completely blind. Thankfully, we live in a world where you kind of don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's very easy and common to just like get help on old games if you get stuck. But it still doesn't change the fact that it's a problem with the game. I think a lot of the mechanics in the game are also poorly thought out and don't like add much. There's plenty of items in the game that just don't add anything at all. And that can feel kind of bad when you're exploring a game and you get a new item that like does literally nothing. Or it's just a worse version of a sword that you already have, you know? Those are my biggest gripes. The mechanics can feel very clunky if you don't know what you're doing. Combat can feel very stiff if you don't know how to like attack cancel stuff. And then as soon as you figure out about attack cancelings at all, the game becomes insanely easy. So it's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't when it comes to combat in this game. Either it's super mega easy or it's like insanely difficult. Ooh, Yasusuna's great. We're probably going to switch to that now, actually. Yeah, Ballroom Mask, reducing enemy defense for no reason. I think that's fine. Having a bunch of, like, weirdo things in the game is fine, but, like, I don't know. Like, the game is full of mysteries and, like, secrets and stuff like that, so it's not that out of the question, but... And these are all small gripes in the grand scheme of things. The overall package is good. This is still my favorite game for a reason, but I don't know. If you're not willing to scrutinize your favorite games, then you're kind of dumb as bricks, in my opinion, right? Like, you have to be willing to look at the things that you love and, like, actually dissect them for what they are.
I'm interested in this.
I already have library cards, but, you know. Cryptogram, we probably just get that, right? Yep.
Thank you.
And Dractinic, yep.
Farewell for now.
Well, it's been real. It's been fun. But it's gaming time. So now the real question is, do we have to... Castle entrance has still not been checked. We're probably supposed to go to second castle, but we don't necessarily have to. I don't know. I mean, Symphony of the Night is a game that's about vibes, ultimately. And when I tell people that, I think people get kind of upset. Because they're like, no, it's like actually really well balanced, and like I played it as a child and I loved every moment of it. But realistically, like the things you take away from the game at the end of it is just like the art style, the music, the sprite work, the even the voice acting, all that stuff. It's the vibes. It really is. Ocarina of Time has flaws for sure. It's not even about the game is buggy. Ocarina of Time's design flaws are like, it's just an old video game, and a lot of the puzzles, quote unquote, from that era are still a little obtuse. You know what I mean? It's very easy to be lost on what to do next when playing Ocarina of Time for your first playthrough. So it isn't balanced. Well, it being not balanced doesn't mean that it's not fun. So it doesn't really matter. And honestly, the game actually, for a casual, is pretty well balanced. There is a pretty big difficulty jump in some areas. I would say Hippogriff is a pretty big difficulty jump. All Rocks, but All Rocks isn't necessarily like... Well, he's required, yeah, for a casual. Like, there's some difficulty jumps. Early second castle is pretty difficult, but it's not that big of a deal. And it also has enough RPG elements where you could just grind out levels if you really are, like, frustrated, or grind weapon drops or something. Okay, this is what I was worried about. So Holy Glasses might not be in progression at all. This is why I wanted to wait on that, actually. Wow. Because we might be getting Jewel of Open here, and Holy Glasses might just be random Vlads down there. This is fast. Oh, no, it's not. Doesn't matter. Safe logic being safe logic. It's easy to get overpowered. Once you know what you're doing, yeah. If you're a casual player, it's actually pretty difficult to become insanely overpowered. Right? Unless somebody tells you, hey, you should kill a shmoo over and over again as soon as you get into the second castle. Most players are not going to know how to do shield rod combos. Most players are not going to, like, grind for some of the best weapons in the game. Most players don't even know about spells. when just having access to Tetra Spirit alone makes you overpowered. You know what I mean? So it's actually like a pretty difficult game until you learn what the game actually wants from you, or like the secret stuff in the game. Yeah. Granted, you can buy the spells in the shop, like the info on the spells in the shop, but I think a lot of players don't even like think about that as an option. You know what I mean? And also, how often are you really spending time in the shop? In a casual playthrough, you really only go into the shop like at most maybe 4 or 5 times. Right? All right, let's see what this is. Oh, no. It's a random Vlad? Fuck. Okay, so the next progression item is in second castle. Shit. Well, I have library cards. Castle entrance also hasn't been checked yet, but like, I don't know, man. I just don't believe it's there. I just don't believe. When I first played the game, I thought Holy Rod was awesome. Holy Rod is awesome. It's still a good weapon. Holy Rod is like a very solid like upper tier weapon because of the holy element, for sure. I don't know. There's plenty of games where like the more you learn about it, the much easier it is to progress and like understand that the game is actually not that hard. It's one of the things that I've tried to keep out of my general commentary about this game is if I say that the game is too easy, I think that's true for people who know enough info about the game. But on your first playthrough, the game is not going to feel easy. In fact, I think that's the main reason why people go so insane with like difficulty mods for SotN, because your first playthrough is actually, you're going to die a lot because it's all about like trial and error and learning what the game actually wants from you before you figure out the combat systems and stuff like that. But it's a knowledge game. Once you have that knowledge, the game is never going to be difficult to you in that same way again. But just blindly increasing damage numbers and health numbers on enemies is not going to bring back that same feeling. It's just going to add frustrating level of combat to a game that normally doesn't have that same frustrating level of combat. But also people don't think about it that way. They just want to relive their childhood, which is fine and fair and, you know, valid. Where I decided to sacrifice my childhood for speed. My inner child died a long time ago when it comes to this game. And honestly, it's for the best. The game's a lot more fun when you give in to the speed demon inside of you. What do we got here? Yeah, sure, whatever. We can do Akmadon. We have a transformation. I have library cards, so I'm not going to grab this warp. Most people refuse to believe that nostalgic feelings aren't something they can relive. I think they just, yeah, that's fair. What? I don't know. I get it. Like, I played this game a shit ton as a kid, but like, I think it's very empowering to move past that and like accept the game for what it is and not for what you thought it was. Like, there's so many games from my childhood that I've gone and revisited as an adult where I'm like, nah, this game's ass. A prime example of that is like Rayman for the original PlayStation. That game is kind of ass. I'm being so dumb right now. Hold on. Like, that game is not meant for children, even though it's marketed to children. And actually beating the game is, like, impossible. And I think accepting that, like, old games that you played as a child are not good is fine. Or maybe not as good as you remember is probably the better way to say it. Because it's not, like... I don't know, man. Rayman's not, like, a bad game. I was kind of being hyperbolic there. But it definitely is not nearly as fun as I thought it was. Especially once you realize that the game wants you to basically 100% the game in order to beat it at all. I'll grab that on the way out. I don't need it right now. I miss arcade beat-em-ups. What's stopping you from playing them? You don't miss arcade beat-em-ups. You miss being a child. And arcade beat-em-ups were part of your childhood. That's the difference. There's nothing stopping you from playing arcade beat-em-ups right now. There's like a billion of them. Shit, there's plenty of like revival beat-em-ups that exist as well. That are pretty good. Yeah, you will never be 13 years old on summer break ever again. That's just how it is. You know, that's life. And that's okay. I think it's okay to also kind of give in to your inner nostalgic child sometimes. Throw him a bone. I'm a sucker for early 3D, like low poly art styles that are coming back in a big way for a lot of indie games. Pseudo Regalia is an example of that, where it's heavily based off of the PlayStation 1's graphic capabilities. And I think that that's fucking badass, and it's nostalgic as hell for me. But you know. Now we... Everybody knows Bubsy 3D is the best game of all time. It's true. I was there. Now we... Yeah. And I think those feelings are very normal. And accepting those feelings for what they are is important. It's an important step of becoming a fully actualized human being and adult. Owie. I feel like I should be shredding harder. Did I never put the dragon? That's why. Oh, I don't have dragon helm. I was like, why didn't I put the dragon helm back on? It's because I don't have it. Dude, what the hell? Well, we can't do Beelzebub. I mean, we can, but it would be really annoying to go all the way around. Damn. What am I doing? Dude, I don't know, man. Do I just, like, say fuck you to Beelzebub? Maybe I do. We haven't even found a random Vlad yet. This is kind of dire. We already saw Echo of Bat back in the first castle, which is scaring me into thinking that Soul of Bat is locked by another progression layer. It's going to be like Jewel of Open into Soul of Bat, minimum. Which means I'm probably not going to find Soul of Bat just like randomly, which is frustrating. Soul of Bat is likely in the caverns or locked behind mist or something like that. Which is not ideal. That's for sure. Not ideal. What's my strongest weapon right now? Oh, wait. Doesn't matter. I'm actually very concerned. We're already 30 minutes in. We're, like, getting through the second castle, but we've left a lot of loose ends, which frustrates me. Heart max up. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. You got the bone, that's what matters. That is true. Getting the bone is important. Oh, I don't even have the freaking snorkel, man! I can't even do doggo stuff here. Yikes. Yeah, my thoughts exactly when going into the upside down manifestation of chaos itself is, oh, I gotta bring a snorkel. Come on, man. Power of Mist. Elixir, I hardly know her. Yes. Good one, Crazy. Good one. Ah! No, I'm getting bullied. It's so Jover, man. You get tongued? Hey, it happens to the best of us. If we're lucky. Alrighty. I just fucking... This shit, man. Let's go save split creature. I already skipped Beelzebub. I don't want to skip both. I was kind of hoping to find Bat, but by the time I decided to go up this way, I realized Bat is, I think, impossible or very unlikely to show up here. I haven't done the complexity count personally because my brain can't count higher than 7. So instead, I'm just kind of going off of instincts and hoping for the best. We'll see, though. Oh my fucking god. What's happening? I can only count to 4. So true. That's the secret? Yeah, just turn your brain off. Brain empty. Go fast. Man, fuck that guy. Joke's on you, my brain's always off. Damn it! Psycho stick? Who dat? Who goes psycho? I go psycho. She's psycho on my stick till I 4. I don't know. Is this a joke to anybody? I wasn't aware that meme was from Psycho Stick. Now I know. Time for death. Wakey, wakey, death time. They really did design a sword that does this, and they're like, yeah, put it in the game. It'll be fun. I'll grab that. So now things get very interesting because we have 3 different checks left that are left in logic. Either Beelzebub has the thing we need, which would suck ass, or Galamoth does, which would also suck ass, or fancy third option, it was at Castle Entrance the whole time. Somehow. Also Mana Prism, I'll take that. No matter what, I want to die. Boy, oh boy. I don't know, man. I guess I'll save split here. We can have another prediction on where it is. Nah. Because surely I'm still able to get record, right? Copium. But, like, surely it's still a possibility. You just gotta believe. Maybe it's all 3, yeah. Don't do it. Thank you. Where the frick is Vorpy? Get in here. Slash him. I'm slashing as fast as I can. Ah. Rattle them, boys. Oh, shit. Okay, hold. Doable. Yo, what up, Drewski? What's the best way to play? What's the best way to play SotN on CRT? The original PlayStation version. If you have a PS2 as well, you can technically play the 360 version through a PVM using like Component or even like S-Video. Those are all 3 decent options. Should I buy a PS2 or PS1? Just to play SotN? SotN's kind of a expensive game to get your hands on. I don't know. If you're willing to spend the money, sure. I probably shouldn't have warped, actually, now that I think about it. Whatever. An allegedly hacked PlayStation? Yeah, go for it. PS2 technically loads quicker, yes. However, if you're playing on a hacked one, it doesn't matter. The loads will be based off of the load speed of whatever you're loading the game from. Thank you, Dark Angel. As soon as I start to forget that I changed my sub notification to that, somebody subs, and then it just, you know, it happens. They get reverb fart. Yeah. My recommendation, if you're interested in the PlayStation library at all, is getting an X Station, which is a PlayStation 1 that has its disc tray removed and instead is replaced with flash memory. I have one, and it is very, very nice. My PS1 collection has downsized drastically. It's an option. They're not terribly expensive, especially if you can get your hand on a relatively cheap PS1. Like, if you can find a PS1 that's broken, like its disc tray specifically is broken, you can mod that pretty easily. You could even get it sent in to get modded as well. I think the X-Station module itself is like a little over $100. So, and giving you access to the entire PlayStation library is kind of cool. These are all options for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. First time watching the stream, always watching on YouTube. Yo, what up, Dark Angel? Welcome. But yeah, if you're really trying to be like a purist about it, getting the original PlayStation version on CRT would be kind of the ideal setup for sure. Especially on a PVM, that shit would look gorgeous. Because that is the one downside of the 360 version, is that you can't technically get the correct aspect ratio on 360. It's like slightly off. But on a PVM, it'll also be slightly off anyways. But it'll be closer to the original idea of it, I guess. I want to play SotN because I finished Aria. It was your first non-screen scroller Castlevania. Gotcha. It was a fun game. I can't imagine how good this game would be. This game is definitely quite a bit different from Aria, but you'll notice a lot of the bones of Aria in this game, but also being slightly more fleshed out because it's on a more powerful console. This game is also very freeform comparatively. Like, they were just trying things out to see what would stick. It was a very experimental game, and a lot of things do land, for sure. For sure. I guess alternatively, if you wanted to be a psycho, you could try and hook up an emulator to the PVM or something. I don't know. The movement seems more free. I will say this game movement is definitely a lot better than Aria, but a lot of it is like locked behind. That's going to be Soul of Bat, isn't it? I should just do it. Maybe I should grab the warp first and then do it, actually. Most of the movement is stuff that you have to learn, obviously. It's similar to Super Metroid, where if you don't know about ledge grabs, if you don't know about spin breaking, if you don't know about wall jumps, the game is going to feel clunky and weird. Symphony of the Night has a lot of stuff like that. Nothing nearly as technical, though. Like, Symphony of the Night is definitely a game that is much more lenient, even if you're just playing casually, to move Alucard around. It's definitely more fluid. The walk speed is definitely pretty rough, but yeah. The most technical thing we have is front slides. That's not necessarily true. For base Alucard form, maybe. But wing smashing and controlling wing smashes is definitely very technical. Yeah, what up, Doc Chris? Hope you're doing well. Oops. Yeah, I think the correct play here is I just grab the warp since I'm already most of the way here. Then we go back to library. Oh, it could be... Oh, shit. Now that I think about it, it could also be Silver Ring, the Soul of Bat. You know what? I think I actually wait on it then. Because, like, I don't even need Soul of Bat that badly right now. I already have library cards, but... Yeah. Yeah, I think actually trying to greed to get Soul of Bat is a bad idea. Final Vlad is likely at Spike Breaker, if I had to guess. The other Vlad is going to be in a random location. Could be... what's his name? Dieselbub, which would make me a little sad, but... Too locked up in Super Metroid. I feel you on that, man. I feel you for sure. Oh, I didn't even fucking kill Suck Your Bus. Shit. Dude, I'm throwing. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, well, I'm gonna check this first. Maybe we get lucky and we just are never punished for forgetting checks. Damn. I keep telling myself I want to actually sit down and get good at Super Metroid, and then I fucking play SotN 10,000 hours a day, so. Happy Tuesday. What up, Jackson? How's it going? He just like me for real, yeah. Yeah, Succubus with Merman, and then I just like beelined it and got I got missed, and then after I got missed, I basically like blanked my brain from killing Scylla. Shit. Dude, yeah, SM Map Rando does make me hate my life. But I also love it. 80% world record is calling my name. Yeah. I haven't seen Nocturne Season 2 trailer, no. Boring ass game. I'm a rando slut. I can't help it. You give me a set of parameters that I could like learn how to optimize through like slight randomization. I get like giddy about it. It also is like a less stressful way to play the game in a funny enough way, because if I make mistakes, I could just blame the seed. You know what I mean? Like, you're not expected to play perfectly in a map rando. Whereas if I do like actual speedrun attempts, if the splits are red, the splits are red. There's nothing I can do about it. You don't like map randos? That's fair. I think map randos are hella complex, and I also think they're difficult to balance. So, okay. So I was correct. That's final Vlad. We just need to get lucky on the random Vlad location. And there's some spots it can be that are really bad for us. We know Soul of Bat is locked behind Mist. So it's like, do I check this hoping it's Soul of Bat? Oh, but it could also... shit. Yeah, I think I have to check this. Because either it's Soul of Bat, or it also has the potential to be a random Vlad. So I think because we know it has a high likelihood of being, at the very least, Soul of Bat, it's a 50% chance, we should just check it. Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked it, Drewski. I mean, I love Super Metroid. I've been a big Super Metroid fan for a very long time. And I had the opportunity to talk to Zenny at SGDQ. Oh, well, GG's, I guess. Just get lucky, forehead. And yeah, pretty much. We talked about it, and I was like, dude, like, we should totally work on a video together. And at first, we were going to do any percent, but he offered reverse boss order, and I was like, ooh, hold on. That actually sounds really unique and interesting. It was a fucking behemoth of a video to make, but I was very happy to make it. And obviously, Zenny put in a ton of effort to, like, get good at the game in the first place, to be able to discuss the game in a well-worded way. Because that's, like, research that I wouldn't have been able to do on my own. It is definitely a shortcut for sure to just ask people, like, hey, can you help? As opposed to just doing all the research myself. That is one thing I will say about... I don't know of very many people that do this anymore, but there was definitely a period of time where some video speedrun YouTubers like just didn't do any research, or they would just do their own research, which was just like basic Google searches to try and like explain speedruns, and they did a terrible job at it. Also, I think I just did Richter skip, technically. But yeah. That's why he hasn't made an update video on it? Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, I do plan on making one more Super Metroid video at the very least in the somewhat recent, or somewhat, yeah, recent future, soon, etc. I'm not sure exactly when. It'll probably be sometime early next year, hopefully, if things go well. I've already talked about it before on stream, but I want to make a history of save/kill the animals. Sure, I'll definitely reach out. I want to get a lot of players' opinions on the save/kill the animals meme in general, let alone people who have participated at GDQs and stuff like that. So, getting opinions from many runners is ideal. So I'm going to reach out to it. It's very silly, yeah. I think it's very silly, and it's also a very easy way to get people interested in Super Metroid because it's a very big meme to latch onto. And then in the process, I can talk a lot more about any percent because I didn't want to just make a vanilla video that's like, here's how speedrunners shit and fart down Ridley's mouth. You know what I mean? Instead, I'll have like a nice hook to then discuss like the any percent route a little bit. And discuss like the routing changes and the boss route changes and stuff like that. Without it feeling oversaturated. I did Richter skip, my world record is invalid. True, after already killing Richter, I did Richter skip. So true. That's a good YouTube description. RNG so annoying. Yeah, it is unfortunate that the 3 major points of the... I mean, also, like, enemy drop RNG can also be kind of a pain in the ass, too. Like, sometimes you just get fucked out of ammo, and there's nothing you can do about it. But it also is, like, one of the things that adds to the impressive nature of the run. Where it's like, you just have to grind through, like, run after run after run. And if you just don't get the right RNG, it's like, damn, it sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Happened to you yesterday, yeah. World record pace up to Ridley, but no supers. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. There's more RNG in the SotN world record now, too. Granted, the any percent run is very short, so it's like, if I lose a run to RNG, it's like, ah, damn, that was like 10 minutes of my life, I guess. Time to boot up another one. Versus any percent, where it's definitely a lot more intense. But also, a very easy world record to steal is people's randomizer times. Obviously, GG's. It's just that easy.
How?
Yeah, just who cares about speedrunning when you could just join the retirement home that is randomizer
Ever
runs.
since you lost the ability to love.
GG's, everybody. That was fun. Crazy. Apparently, I am disqualified because I did one glitch. But I am still stealing your world record, so... GG's to me. Hey, if you enjoyed watching on Dragon Blitz Daily, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that free stuff that helps me out a ton. Join the live stream, twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. And I'll see you next time, YouTube. Have a good one. Bye-bye.